Hello everybody, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year's, guys. I tried to film this yesterday, but I could not be bothered. I didn't want to put on makeup, and I still haven't put on makeup. I just did my skincare, so I look like a glazed donut. Don't know if you can tell from the filters and the lightings. That's the situation. So, brand new year. Still the same old me. I have not changed that much. It is quite late. It's currently 11:52, 1st of January. By the time you're watching this, it might be over the weekends because I don't know when exactly I'm going to edit this. So we're going to change it up a little bit this year. I did make myself a TBR jar. I posted it as a shorts if you ever want to watch it. Honestly, it's not that exciting. I went through my TBR list and I compiled a bunch of books that I want to read. Mainly they are physical books, and I do have some very early on purchases that I made on Amazon Kindle back in like 2020 2021 that I like to get through. So I went down the list of the earliest purchases and earliest stuff that I've added onto my TBR, and I went from low to high. Essentially made myself a TBR list. I'm going to start a reading journal and I'm going to document myself reading said books, and I really need to get a hold of my physical book TBR situation this year because I cannot be buying anymore. I really wanted to read last night, so I did already pick out one book and I started reading The Sparks by Jules Wake. I've had this book since 2021. This was a very good pick, so that's one. I think I'm gonna do 5 more so I can have 6 picks from this jar. And then the other thing that I would like to concentrate on is my NetGalley arcs or other arcs that I've been sent. I want to review all the ones that I've had. I've reviewed some. I've also requested some new ones. I have some from 2024 that is egregious and I like to get it done because it's 2026 now. I feel really guilty. Before I pick out stuff from this jar, I like to say that the apps I'll be using for this year, I'll still be using Goodreads because it is kind of like my crutch, but I like to venture out into like other reading apps such as Pagebound, which is like the relatively new. I've been seeing them pop out on my feed for a while, and as a gamer I'm very interested in the whole concept of reading books and completing quests and stuff. I'm also going to try to stick with Storygraph. Fable is another one. I think they have apologized for the incident from last year, so I'll give it another chance. Goodreads is automatic because it's connected to my Kindle, unfortunately. I can only think of 4 at the moment, so it's Pagebound, Fable, Storygraph, Goodreads. If I can think of the 5th one, I'll plop it here somewhere. But anyway, without further ado, like I said, the first book I'll be reading for the year and I've already started on is The Sparks by Jules Wakes. It's been around for ages, so we're gonna give it a shake and we're just gonna see what we're gonna get. Second book that I'm gonna be reading this year is, I have atrocious handwriting. I will be reading Unsteady by Peyton Corrine. If you can't even tell, it's not even focusing. Trust and believe, I am not lying to you. That's what it says. So where would my copy be? I did rotate my shelves, so I don't know where exactly it went. My last time I saw it, it was like somewhere like around here, but it's not in this spot currently, and I'll just have to look for it. Film this segment of the video. Third book, I'm gonna be reading number 9. I had a number system, so that will be The No-Show by Beth O'Leary, and that is also a physical book, and it's like somewhere along that shelf that you can't see. Again, I'll go grab those stuff after I film this segment because I have to shift a lot of books around. Didn't really think it through when I started filming this video at midnight. Oh, it's almost midnight. Okay, that's number 3. And then next one, my handwriting is so god-awful, but as long as I can read my own handwriting, so it's fine. Got 2 by mistake, so we'll just grab one. Because I use sticky notes. They're not the best. The third one is I Hope This Doesn't Find You by Anne Lee Ang. Honestly, it looks like scribbles. Oh, there you go. Not that it makes any difference when you can actually see it as a focus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did actually read some in this jar on the last week of December. I try not to, but sometimes you just want to read, and the whole purpose of doing all of this is to read a book, right, that you own. I can just take it out if I pull it up. Number 5 would be Throne of the Fallen by Carrie M. Again, it's just scribbles. I need to go hunt down these books. I know it looks really messy, but there's a procedure and an order to this, even though I'm having trouble finding it. I'm just trying to figure out like where did I put my Peyton Korean books? They're somewhere here. I know that for a fact. If I put it in my room, I plan on reading it. Yes, I do have more than this. It's an issue. And okay, last but not least, what do we have? We have Paper Princess by Erin Watt. I think this is the only YA I have in this pile. I have the full collection. It'll be great if I start on these books. So the 6 physical books that I picked out, well, 5 physical books and 1 digital ebook, which is great. This is the focus that I went on. I should be able to tackle these and the NetGalley arcs. I won't be adding anything extra. Anything extra is me on a whim. But these 6 books I have to read in the month of January. Should be fine. This is the goal for this year. It's all in this list, and if I happen to read more than that, maybe I'll do a reading vlog so you can see me being accountable for it. But let me go grab the physical book so I don't look like I'm lying out of my teeth again. That took me so long to find. I thought I sold my copy, but it's here. I need to grab it because look at that stack. It's crazy. It's gonna topple on me. Do I look like I have just been digging through piles of books? Because I definitely have. This one took me the longest to find. I had to go through tubs and tubs of books, and I actually managed to find it on one of the shelves that I was stacking on the floor. So it's a whole issue. That's why I'm doing this. Hopefully this would make me read my actual physical TBR, because it's a problem, it's an issue we're trying to change. I have donated some and I need to sell some as well, so hopefully by doing this I can actually go through my physical TBR and then I can do and have some space back, because this is ridiculous. But anyway, this book took me so long to find. So this is I Hope This Doesn't Find You by Anne Leanne. This is also YA contemporary romance. I've had this since, when did I buy this? I got this for $12 for those of you who are interested. I got this on the 5th of March 2024 at 8:05 a.m. I used to work in the city, so I would go book shopping early in the morning before my 9 to 5. I grabbed this when it was first released. But yeah, this is a high school romance. I have most of Anne Leanne's books, so here's one of them. I did read one of them, but I do have like at least 4 more that I have to go through. Unsteady by Peyton Korean. This has been featured a few times on my TBR list last year and the year before that. I don't know when exactly this book came out, but it's been featured a couple of times. I can safely say last year it has made a feature. Hockey romance. I heard it's very emotional and it's part of this month's TBR list. Another YA contemporary romance. I think this has been around for a while. I think this is the reprinted version, not sure, but I do have 2 copies of this because one of them I bought it for discounted and then I saw it for again for $2 and I was planning to annotate them. And then I also bought the whole series of this entire Paper Princess modern day royalty story, something along those lines. It is YA and my tastes have significantly changed since like I last bought this entire series, which I shouldn't have done. Learn from my mistakes. Do not buy the entire series. Buy the first book and see if you vibe with it and then continue on. So we have this one. This one I can vividly remember buying the No Show by Beth O'Leary. I've read The Road Trip. I really want to read The Switch. I haven't read it yet, but I didn't like The Road Trip. I really hated that book. What's the one with the 1-bedroom situation? I like that one. I really enjoyed that one. I haven't watched the film yet. Then I bought this one when I met up with my friend Beatrix to eat Japanese barbecue. Still remember when I bought this book. Oh no, it's the flat share. I meant the flat share. I have not. Yeah, so I have read The Road Trip, The Flat Ship, but I haven't read The Switch yet. I have that on ebook. This was a highly anticipated book. I don't know why I haven't read it yet because I'm overwhelmed. So here's one of them. It's a chunk of contemporary romance. I think it is 3 women, 3 dates, 1 missing man. And I vividly remember damaging it because I put this in my handbag when I was going to Japanese barbecue and it folded a little bit when I put it in my handbag. So that's why I remember it. I have this. I really wanted to read it at the time I bought it, but for whatever reason haven't. And then I have The Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Mani Scalco. This was incredibly hard to find, very popular when it first came out, and I bought it at full price and then it was like discounted, but nevertheless I have this. I know it's a whole series and this is the only romantasy fantasy book that I have good variety for contemporary. Anne Leanne's book has some magical realism, but I don't think this is it. One digital, this is also contemporary, which is The Spark by Jules Wake. Surely I can get through this in the month of January. And I also have my NetGalley arcs and other arcs from different websites, so I can safely say that I have stuff to do. And if I want to read any more, I will probably give this a spin. Don't know if I'm going to record myself. Maybe I should do a reading vlog of this over the weekend. So I'm sticking true to my words, and I will be documenting this in my reading journal. And I also have other journals I would like to fill out this year. Will I complete these? I have to be realistic with myself. I won't be doing any like 75 hard. I'm not going to stick to it. I just know myself really well. I know for a fact that I can read 45 minutes per session easily every day. However, am I going to stick to it? No, because I'm a fickle kind of person. Anyway, this is actually a pretty decent spread. I feel like I've rambled long enough. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say to me. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Hit the bell for notifications. And let me know, what is your January TBR, or what are you looking forward to reading this current year? Happy New Year's. I hope you guys have a fantastic 2026, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.